Either way, he'll be doing some lives with me too. Like I said, me and him have been really good friends for a really fucking long time,
Oh
and
yeah.
we
You have any
he's a,
cool ass knives on that game?
people ask me that. No, I don't get CS2. I just started CS2 like a month and a half before coming in here
But
because
didn't they transfer from 1.6?
not that I know of. Fuck. If I've done it, I ain't been doing it the right way. But I've got 3 accounts. I've got an account I play with people with. I've got a Smurf account, and I've got my account.
All
Somebody
of my
just the other
skins from 1.6 transferred it to.
somebody just the other day in my Discord, I looked for these videos. I don't know how the fuck they found them, and I was happy about it. They're still missing like half of them, but they found a bunch of old videos of, like, you know what I mean, fucking at the CPL in Dallas, Texas, where the only time I spent in Texas for that, and like all these tournaments I'd be like, how the fuck did he find all this shit? Like on Got Frag and shit, like did it all, like all these old tournaments I was at. This dude pulled up more info on me that I couldn't even find. I have looked for the CPL video at this tournament. I've looked for these fucking like these old, and this dude just posted them all. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I was looking for pictures of you at Landmore too, but they took them all down. I was like, oh my god. See, I don't really get into the skin collecting and shit like that. I have some, but like it's to me Counter Strike. After that, it became work. Like I said, 18 hours a day. At one point, I've said this before. Like going to Walmart, and Burger King with a team became fucking fun because we never got out of the house. Like I give up everything, social life, everything for that fucking game, everything for that game. Like, and it became work. It wasn't fun anymore. You know what I mean? Until we got to the actual tournaments, then your heart would start to beat. That's what it was all for. You know what I mean? People think that's stupid. But when you practice that long for something, you want to win. You know? I don't
For sure.
know. But
Totally
yeah,
understand
definitely.
that.
That's cool, man. But yeah, Counter Strike 2, we're focusing on that. And the guy I was talking to just a second ago, we're actually with the JMC guy. I'm probably saying too much right now, but we're trying to put something together. Like right now, I just being a part of the gaming community, just being around it. I love it. I'm a nerd deep down.
It would even be
Anyway,
interesting to have like a community like ladders or sort of like some sort of shit like that. Like that would be pretty interesting.
yeah. Well, I
Um
mean, the way to make it to the pros now is Counter Strike. Face it, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Like face it's the same thing that Cal used to be. They even have OIM and main, and except they've only changed Premier to Invite to change it to what Challenger and Challenger Pro, or no, Advanced, then Challenger Pro or something like that. It's the exact same lineup except for the last name too. It used to be called something else. That was it. But like I said, I just started playing Counter Strike 2 again because I know what it does to me. It absorbs me. That's why I try to stay away from it because like God, I love that game, and I get really competitive at it. Like, fuck, talk about rage baiting. Do you know how many keyboards and dumb shit I've broken fucking just because I miss a shot or get killed on some stupid shit? It's like, fuck. Talk about
Not
rage
checking
baiting.
a
Got
corner.
mad.
Yeah. Totally
it,
understand that.
it does, man. Fuck. But yeah, man. Like it's just crazy. I just can't believe all this is really fucking going down, and so much unneeded drama because of it. It's just funny how like we were so like on two opposite ends,
And
like
just bored.
most hated by everyone in the house, most loved by everybody in the house though, and we were like brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's crazy, man.
Polar
And
opposites
then
attract.
man, he's a good dude. Bert is a good dude, man. He really
I
is.
love
And
Bert.
so
Yeah.
yeah, and so was Teddy. They were both good fucking people. That was the problem I had. Like, God damn, these are actually good fucking people we're dealing with. This is hard to be. You know what I mean? Fuck. I
Do
don't
you,
know, man.
do you
It's
know
easy.
that Teddy was a fan of the show?
What? See,
Yeah.
dude, is this real or are you trolling? Walking
No,
me.
I'm not. That's why he got removed.
I actually believe this motherfucker got hurt. Not after, not anymore. But at the time, I just remember thinking that motherfucker got hurt. I want, and they threw away our bag of shit we gave to him. Like, so he was a fan of the show. So what? He was a plant?
No, not a plant. He was a fan. Like he like
Pretty
just
sure.
answered
Oh,
go
sorry.
from what I heard, it sounded like he like lied and manipulated his way onto the show, like pretended he didn't know anything about Fishtank or anything at all.
No
Yeah,
fucking way.
and the reason why he was caught is because when the computer like started to talk, like in the community we call it TTS, and like he started to say TT and then stopped himself on S, and then said computer, and that's what gave Jet the idea that he was like obviously trying to hide that he knew like what he was on and what he was
You
doing.
motherfuckers pick up on everything, bro. That's crazy. So they just took him out? What really
Yeah,
happened? 'Cause I forget where we were that day. So he just disappeared. They just
they
took him
had
out?
him do a challenge, and then Sam just like grabbed him and pulled him out of the house.
Well, like what? Because you were napping during that time, and they pulled him downstairs into the yard, and he was just like doing skateboard tricks and shit. And then
That's what I thought. They said he was doing promo or some shit.
yeah, Sam was like, "How much do you weigh? Can I like lift you or whatever?" And Ted was like, "Yeah, sure." And then Sam threw him over his shoulder, told him to do like a little promo, and then they walked out the door.
Man. Oh my God. Oh. So what happened to Smack?
That's so funny that you didn't know that.
Dude, I know. I was looking for this bitch in the walls. Come on. Like, you know what I mean? I was smelling the air and shit. I was the dumbest motherfucker in that house at that point. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Some
you know
say
what I
that
mean?
he's still
Like,
there.
Smack got removed because her family didn't like the show.
that was true.
Yeah.
Oh, so they actually told us the truth on that one. Damn. Well, shit. That's crazy. So, any other surprising? What was Luke's real thing? Was he a plant? Was he what? What was his whole deal? I've
Yeah,
heard so many different.
he was a plant, like from the beginning. Yeah.
I heard you, baby. Damn, really? Yes, you said he's a plant too. That's fucking.
Well,
So
well,
did
he
was
was
the audience
just
in on that
on
show?
Big Brother, and like they thought it would be
I heard.
funny to have a guy who was canceled on Big Brother become like famous from Fish Tank.
So does the audience in on that joke? Did they know the whole time?
Um, yes and no. Because we like did know that he was like famous from Big Brother, but we like they don't like tell us like, oh hey, this is like funny because he got canceled for saying the N-word. Like that's not like what they explained to us, but
Oh, like my dumbass. God.
yeah.
Oh my God. God. That
Other
shit.
than that, I think that was the only like plants that you experienced at least.
So like yeah, I didn't even know. Like I said, with Blood Feud and all that shit was just a couple days ago. I keep hearing more and more and more. Like I said, it's crazy to me. Like I don't know, man. And like, but what it has done though is, I'll tell you this. Like it's made it. I'll tell you this. It's so much harder to trust people
You
after
know
that show. I know it's
like
weird,
you
but
did
it
a
was like
live a
training.
few days. You did a live a few days ago, and there was a guy, the unemployed man or whatever, and
Yo,
that's like a previous contestant, and I don't think you understood that he was like a contestant on previous seasons.
They brought a contestant up on my stage just in here the other night. I got yelled at for it. You know what I mean? Like, cause I didn't see to him. I was just like, I didn't, and I didn't know who he was. I still don't know what he looks like or who he is. I know he's a previous contestant, but he was up here, and I was. Thank God I kept my mouth shut. Didn't get, but like I didn't even know the whole time he was up here chatting it up. Like I had no clue, and everybody else did. I didn't. You know what I mean? I couldn't tell you one other person. It's only because, like I said, I don't like looking at the shit. Someone will tell me someone's talking shit. I'll fire back. I don't need to know what they said. The fucking clown. I don't like, and it just, I don't know. It's weird that something like that can make you so untrusting to everything. Like I swear to God, even at the gas station, I'm like this. They're walkers. You know what I mean? Like I swear, it makes you untrusting of everyone. It does. You never knew what to believe in that motherfucker. Like it drove you to an insane fucking point.
Yeah, I totally get that.
I see the appeal of it though, like on the outside knowing, but like, God, man, you see all these trolls doing all this crazy shit, these walkers doing this motherfucking shit. Was there anybody in the crowd that was sympathetic to the people's psyche? Like anybody?
Yeah. I I also find it a little bit fascinating how Bert like said like everything was very nonsensical, everything
Figuring it out.
like yeah, he almost like obsessed about everything, and
We
now
all toss this crazy.
it seems like he's trying to set up his house to be Fishtank. Have you like when you talked to him, did you talk to him about that or no?
I'll say this: there will be Altenberg content because, uh, let's just say he was excited to hear from me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck, like, and so I didn't know this though. I didn't know he was turning his house into fucking fish tank. You know
Well,
what I mean?
it's one of the plans that he may go through with, where he may like have TTS set up in certain rooms and uh and be live streaming 24/7. How do you feel about that? Do you think like there's something like maybe he got too comfortable with it and it has like damaged his psyche, or
Well, people have tossed the idea of me having a monkey cam, but and I'm gonna be live, but like, I don't know, like, I just really hope it works out for him with this and through this. And that's why I believe he deserves the 50 grand for the hell he went through. Because if it doesn't, I'm scared of what, like, his image is going to be the other. You know what I mean? What if he wants to go get like firefighter shit back or whatever else? Like, they might view that shit in a different light. They might not think this shit is as funny as some of the fish tank community. They might like, what the fuck? What, like, I just hope that doesn't happen, man. I hope he's I hope he leans into it and succeeds. I'd like to see him succeed. I don't want to see him fail. I want to see him succeed, and I don't. So, yeah, that's keeping your ass in your house. That's, to me, that's pushing it a bit far. Again, it's kind of like the $2,000 to play prisoner. You know what I mean? I felt like he got taken advantage of. I did. I was like, this month they're taking advantage of this motherfucker. That was my thoughts personally. They were. I was like, why the fuck? And people are cool with this. Whatever. It's not my show.
Alex, I have one question I'd like to ask you. It's kind of involved in the gaming and the life after. There's a rumor going around that you're going to start a fish tank gaming clan and get all the contestants together. Is this true, or is this a rumor? Or is this not?
That's a weird. No, that's a very weird question. It's scary that you asked me that. It's a weird question, very scary. Yes, too, but no, nothing to do. You can't. I've seen Counter Strike break up friendships. I mean, people who grew up together because one person progresses to the next level, and they're like, you have to chop off.
Alex,
But
you make Kentucky look bad, dog.
you couldn't make a team actually do that. You know what I mean? You couldn't actually make a team do that. It's like that fucking clown who just came up here.
Well, I don't know how competitive you can be with people like Bert.
That's what he sounded like. Like you barely fucking speak. Hey man, talk to me when you get your fucking sixth grade, when you finish the sixth grade and learn to fucking read and write.
You got some
I'm
walkers
serious.
in here, man.
Oh, do you think I don't know it? I love the hate though. People don't believe me when I say that. Like, I do not mind. Do you think I give a fuck? Like, if these people think, oh, I hate that, like, that's gonna change my life. Oh no, that's gonna, because of the way you think of me, it's gonna affect the money I have. It's gonna affect me in so many ways because your thoughts.
They
Fuck
wish
that.
they were Alex B, dude. They wish they were you.
Well, here's the thing. People may troll me and say, blah, 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 or walker me, but here's the thing. Yeah, about 90% of my haters, I would say, because if they're literally denying, saying, come on, guys, my mom's house, the picture of me and my wife, that's sad. Calling my monkeys AI, that you can look into as a deeper mental thing. Like, fuck, I hate this guy so bad. I'm literally pure denial about what he has, right? Like, I mean, it's literally right in front of the face and still denying it. Oh, it's not going to feel good for those people when I actually go see Mama for Christmas. They're going to really, if they hate me now, holy Fuck! They're gonna come after me. Oh no! I doxed myself the other day. I was hoping someone would show up in that fucking while I was getting those shirts made. I sat there for an hour and a half against my motherfucking peoples. They're like, don't dox yourself. I'm doxing myself. I like that shit. I would love someone to come and try it. I'm not kidding. I'll make some content right there in the middle of the street for them. That's how I've been my whole fucking life. I wasn't lying when I told you the words my mama said before I went in there. Eat and don't go too fucking. Because she knows I'm wild as fuck. She knows every day is a risk for me. That's why I have to have someone strong to hold my reins in, because I get very dumb and I think the stupidest shit is funny. And
Well,
yeah,
on
I mean, I'm one of those dudes.
You said
Go
you
ahead.
dealt with that before. You said I forget what day it was, but you were saying that you had people put bullet holes in your door and shit like that. So you're not worried about any of it. You already dealt with the worst that you could deal with.
Yeah, they came for our monkeys. Like I said, they literally. That's what I think. That's what I think. That wasn't the story we told, but that's exactly what I mean.
They came to rob your monkeys?
That's what I think. I mean, we were out there, little animals. This is Texas, man. I guess I had to get used to it here too. But so, like, I guess I never gave much thought to, like, which is kind of bad for me to say, but I never thought about, like, human trafficking. It's terrible to say. Like, Jesus Christ. Like, but like down here, like, dude, I mean, it's different. People just go missing and shit. And the border, like, it's weird. And like, and it like, just okay, take it back to the monkeys, right? They're getting those is like they're legal in 38 states, but it's not like you can go to the monkey store and buy a fucking monkey. You got to meet up with somebody. The infant girl, 15 grand. Infant boy, 12. You know what I mean? So that's 27,000 just for that. You know what I mean? It's not including the Bengali. So you got to meet up with somebody in a parking lot with that much money and do a cash transaction. So it's a fucking gray area, is what it is. You got to know somebody, like, and it's all this secretive bullshit. And if they're legal, it's just weird. It's weird. It's like a felon, right? A felon can't vote, but he can run for office. He can run for fucking president, mayor, governor, but he can't vote. Isn't that kind of fucking weird?
Yeah, I guess if you're dealing with 30 grand worth of monkeys, and especially you've raised them, everything, all that, that's
Oh man, they're worth it. 4 diapers a day on each of them, and baby formula. And like I said, the jungle, maximum life capacity 25 if they make it that far. Under human care, 40 to 50 years old. That's these volumes. They've got a fucking bedroom, like the size of I had growing up. Just these two little tiny monkeys. You know what I mean? Like, but
under
they
human
get
care.
spoiled.
If they go 40, 50 years, they'll be caring for you when you get old, man.
I know, man. I know. But that's the companionship, the loyalty. You could see it in their eyes. Like, they know. They know. They're the closest animal you can get to human. Like, dude, their love and loyalty is fucking real. You can't buy it, nothing. Like, and if you come in like, they look harmless, they'll jump on you, and their bites are vicious. Like, don't get it twisted. They look like I said, I usually got Benji right here. Fucking, they're up there sleeping. They sleep like children, full 9 hours at night, and every love as far as that goes. You know what I mean?
Have you ever had exotic animals before, the monkeys? Or are these your first?
No, the monkeys and Bengali, if you consider a Mancoon exotic, I mean, shit. I mean, fucking, but no, these are pretty much my first. I actually was going to buy a lion. I was ready to go. I had the 21K in hand. I was going to get them, but she stopped me. And my sister sent me a text. She was like, Alex, I know how you're going to die. Straight up, she did. Like, my sister, and she's like, oh, you're going to. But, and then again, when my mom met the monkey, she was all like, Alec, you motherfucker, you don't, not those words, calling me an idiot. But then, shit, it only took 30 minutes. She was like, oh my God, they're hard to. Because, I mean, they are. When you wake up and you got those two eyes staring at you, depending on you, I'll get up to go get my coffee and then you reach over and grab my head and ride. You know what I mean? Like, I believe that they think we are their humans. I think it's vice versa. In their head, I think that that we belong to them. I really do honestly believe that. And you can tell that in their actions. They do what the fuck they want to do. You look away, boom, they're stealing your food and walking away with it, and take their steps and shit that brings me joy, man. You know what I mean? And it's
You're their servants. You give them their food. You leave snacks around for them in the house. You're just there to make
I
sure
will
their
continue.
place is clean in their eyes.
I will continue to do so as well, and I will continue to do that, man. And like they're cool as fuck, and to have a companion like that, it's just like the movies. Leave the room, they're gonna run after you. Don't have to train them. Monkey see, monkey do. I didn't realize like how real that. Like you don't even got to train these guys; they just copy you, like straight up. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, I think a lot of what you might experience as community is there's going to be haters and people who like to get under your skin, but I think a lot of people would be jealous. Not everybody gets to go to Tahoe with their monkeys for Christmas, so I think you're going to get a lot of that.
And I know. I've been saying like, oh, like we were in the store when I was big, generating Vegas. Good God. But I know it, but it's just like I think it's maybe I should work myself because maybe it's my need to prove it. I don't like being called a liar when I'm not lying. If you call me a liar and I'm lying, sure, I'll take it. But if you're calling me a liar and I'm lying about it, I don't know why, but it makes me mad. So then I'm like, all right, motherfucker, let me start pulling out the receipts. Bitch, don't make me flex, and that makes me look like an asshole, and that makes me look like a douchebag, and I don't want that. Fuck. Like I don't want everybody viewing me that way. It's just when people I like being in a good mood and having fun. Like it's people that put me there in that bad mood. Like I said 40 times, man. My first fucking argument in the house is because they stole Teddy's candy and he wouldn't do nothing about himself, and I knew he wasn't about to fucking stand up for himself. So fucking I wanted to fucking help him out. Like shit, try to get him his candy back. I really did. But somehow I come out the asshole no matter what I
Well,
like.
a lot of people in Fishtank and Fishtank in general, a lot of it is unbelievable. Like Bert is an unbelievable guy if you take him out of context. And to you, you're a very animated, big. You have a lot. When you first came on with your monkeys, what is this guy talking about? He's telling lies, tall tales right now. But your word means something, Alex B, and that doesn't in today's day and age, it doesn't mean a lot to a lot of people. So that's the
bro.
difference.
That means a lot to me. It does because I did go out, like I said a million times, like helping Connor because I did. I tried to be as honest as I could about the show. The lie about my age and shit at the beginning that was fed to me. Like I don't care like what they said. They said it 4 times. They kept correcting my year I was born. I was like, and then winked at me. Ben, hi Ben, winked at me. I'm like, okay. So they were setting me up to call me out for later. Like, and then I started figuring out something was wrong. Like, cause like the shit that was going on in that house was not normal. Something a real like network reality TV show I think would put up with. Like, I don't know, man. I'm glad Bert beat the tank.
I have a question about
Go ahead.
that interaction with you and Ben. Was Ben gay Ben when you first showed up? Was he always gay Ben, or was it just like when the cameras were on? Did it seem like?
Dude, I had no idea till someone said. Like, and I had no. I'm a really tunnel vision person, and like I don't like notice when people. I'm not like everybody. I don't watch what other people are doing. I do me. Bert. I mean, fucking that thing came on. We were standing up there. Okay, I remember it was the presidential election. It was the election. And I was supposed to be standing behind Symbol because then they were like, "Who caused most trouble in the house?" And they were both like, "I sank down like that." Like I didn't want anybody. Fuck. And they both were like, Alex, all that shit. When I was standing behind Symbol, I remember the TTS out of nowhere, and it just goes, Ben is gay, and I go. Because I thought it was still a computer at that point. And Sam was like, oh, Alex B, what's so funny? I was like, no, fuck. Nothing. TTS just random about me. Out Ben is gay for no reason. Like, I didn't understand at that point. And, like, I don't know. I wasn't thinking if he was gay or fucking straight. Like, I didn't know that he was putting on that persona. He didn't tell me that. And so I guess by the time it had found out and the joke had undone itself, it had already happened. It completely like went over my head. Like, you know what I mean? I didn't know he was even pretending to be gay, and then he wasn't. And it still puzzles me. Why the fuck would you do that? I didn't. Maybe I wasn't in on the joke, I guess, but I never caught any of it.
Well,
But I can say this.
if you watch the earlier seasons, Ben is always really good at gaslighting the contestants. In season 1, he talked about how his ex girlfriends and his girlfriend broke up with him. He'd go up and make all the contestants feel bad. In season two was a little bit closer to real Ben, but he was like very doomer. It was fuck you guys. Fuck. He was like angry all the time. And then season 3, we got Gay Ben. And Gay Ben, everybody loved Gay Ben. It was an icon. He's a character.
I'll say this. Everybody seemed more professional. Released the joke. Before they told him. Right when Sam kicked that TV is whenever, like, Luca lit up that cigarette. It was just like, I mean, I was already ready. Like, I went like this. Like, even I hope someone can pull that replay. I reached in my pocket and put my jewels in my hand. I start looking around like, all right, all right, baby. But I was like, I thought like something really weird. Like, I had no clue what was going on. Like, and I was like, oh my God. Are we going to have to fight our way out? Like, what the fuck is happening? I'm serious, man. I mean, think about it. Me and Smack stayed up like fucking 2 nights in a row talking conspiracy theories for like 2 hours about people getting murked and they leave and stuff. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, Jesus. And we're actually believing this shit.
Well, I guess
like, what the?
Bert thought it was a gay dating show, and when the cards dropped, you thought you were gonna have to Cobra Kai your way out of the place. So I guess it's.
I did. Yeah, I really did, man. Like, straight up.
Though. You did. You had to fought off Frank, and then you stood your ground and you said,
"Bro,
I'm out."
I'll say that. Every time someone wanted to motherfucking leave, Lexi, LeRon, they let them waltz out that door. Every time I tried to leave, fucking blocking me. Dude, I couldn't get the fuck out of there if I fucking wanted. It was hard. I
think what it was, and it definitely was that like you were like one of like their biggest like golden gooses this season, and they just could not let you go. Like,
oh, I know. The only reason I know that, and I know I've got a lot of people that but I also like I really appreciate the people that support me, and I know there are some just from the amount of cameos I've gotten tonight, and I just started that account. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I recognize a few of the names from the show and people who were sending me like plushies and shit. So I sent them extra long cameos and shit. Cause I mean, shit, man, that was cool.
Awesome,
I remember it is. I remember one night I was feeling bad. I was like, somebody send me a fucking plushie. I was in a bad, I don't know, missing home or some shit. Sure enough, Aperture right there. If you're out there, what's up, man? Fucking, he sent one to me, and then fucking some of the same. Like, I appreciated my support, but like every time I turned around, they were trying to make me do something to make me even look like worse of a fucking dickhead. And I'm like, man, fuck. Like, I can be an asshole, but it's only like when people bring it out of me. My natural state is having fun, laughing, being a nerd, because that's what I fucking am deep down, hardcore. And it's just. I don't know. I just expected that to be a completely different situation than it was. But then again, like I said, back to the double-edged sword thing, I actually still am thankful for it in a weird fucking way. I may have not got paid for it. I may have actually lost money. But it still was, I can honestly say I'll never experience it. Like, that was a crazy experience. No matter what I go on to do, bigger, better, smaller, worse, no matter what happens, that will always remain a crazy experience that I will never fucking forget. Ever.
Well, supposedly in the contract, there is no numeration on when they can pay you, so they probably will pay you. It's just this not in the contract about when they will, if anything.
I've heard that, and I've heard they still would, even from the leaders from the clan that supported me. It's like, hey, bro, just they will. And if they do, then expect some good shit. You can expect some good shit anyways. Guys, I'm not lying about that. If this fucking interview, when it drops, it's already done. But like I said, if it's disrespectful, I'll release the raw version that I have. And I warned them that, and this is me saying, I'll fucking do it. I hope you're fucking watching. I'm sure this will, because I will fucking do it. So play fucking nice, or I'll fucking make you look so dumb. So fucking stupid. I hope you're watching this, because if you do that, I will shit in your scrambled eggs, and you won't be able to do nothing about it. Not one fucking
Are
thing,
you
but
talking about
cry
the
like.
season edits, like the final season when it comes out, like the of season
Oh
3,
no,
or are you talking
no,
about your
no,
interview
no.
itself? Okay.
Do you
Yep,
have like
you'll
a
see.
do you have like an ETA of when this interview will release?
Honestly, no. That's very soon. It's done, but I'm just saying, if it's a disrespectful version, I'll give you the real one. That's an hey, record me now. Solemn promise from Alec B. If I find that shit fucking offensive, I'm gonna post the real shit. And I'm not just gonna post the real shit. We'll make some extra fire too. But if they play nice, and I'll play fucking nice. Let that be known too. Keep your word with me. I'll keep my word with you. If you don't, it's party time. That's a solemn promise from me to you. But other than that, so hopefully let's just pretend this goes good. And this is all good. There's still some crazy. My biggest thing that I've been waiting to say, I'm still not allowed, which is like it's eating me inside. Like I'm serious. It keeps me up at night that I can't. Like right now, do you know how fun it would be?
Huh.
I almost did it tonight. Bert was supposed to be like I said, but because he was. That's why one of the first questions I asked, I could see it in his face. Oh, you took your medicine, didn't you, bro? You know what I mean? Like you can tell when Bert gets sleepy eyed. You know what I mean? And I could already tell. Like I was like, oh, okay, because we were texting. We are like, we'll tell him tomorrow. I was like, thank God. And it's like right when I came on the camera, I was like, oh, okay. I already knew right when he got on. Boom, he was medicine faced, which is all good. You know what I mean? Shit, as long as he's getting sleep and shit, you know, whatever, you know. But I'm glad he won. I'm glad Bert took it all the way and he didn't let the tank snap his mind. I am happy for that. Truly.
So not to harp on too much about one of my earlier questions. So we're not getting an Alex B led gamer clan. You think Bert and all of them are too far gone? You can't teach them the ropes on everything?
That would be very hard to do because it's about actually this is gonna sound super cheesy, but you all remember any real Counter Strike fan Rudy?
I wasn't big into
You remember
competitive
when
Counter-Strike myself.
it stood for desire, discipline, and dedication. And that's truly what it takes if you're gonna like actually make a team and be serious. Because like I'm competitive when it comes to Counter Strike, and it fucking, you know what I mean. But I can't really speak. How did you all even know to ask a question, even similar to that? See, that's what weirds me out about you motherfuckers.
I
It's like,
heard I heard a rumor, Alex, and I just wanted to confirm or deny it. That's all. That's
oh no, it's good. I don't know matter about it. It's just crazy. I'm just sitting here wondering how do fuckers get certain information about certain shit?
because
Like, you
if
know, it really
anybody was if I heard the rumor, and usually there's a lot of rumors that go around the community, and I said if you gotta make sense. Would it make sense for Peyton to lead the gaming clan? No, but Alex B,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai himself, maybe there's some meat to that. So that's why I had to ask. I couldn't contain myself, Alex.
no, yeah. There is a team being put together. Can I speak on what? But yes, actually, like that guy. I'll tell you when if I have to release the raw video, y'all will see me speaking on the phone while we're setting up. He's actually one of them. A name you all will all know. And like I said, I let Jax from JMC fucking tell you the rest of the plan. Like I said, he'll be on here soon with me. He has been a friend of mine for many, many, many years, and me and him strong kinship. Like we honestly, he's a double of me. The way I know 2 hours of being too much. That's how he acts. You know what I mean? That's like we get along. We think we butt heads, but we don't. Like he's a really really good guy, and yeah, just his name alone, will bring a lot of presence to it. But yeah, man, it's just I love Counter Strike too much that like it like when I say it absorbs me, man, it absorbs me. Then like everything will start decreasing. Travel time, family, like I'll put more. That's what I'm afraid of. Pouring my heart and soul into it because it's a game to some people, but it's not. I mean, shit. There's college. Look at it. It's just gonna grow. There's fucking scholarships and shit for the shit now. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Like that's fucking gaming. It's only gonna get bigger from here. Like they fill stadiums in Korea and shit. There's kids that are like, they raise kids as actors or dancers and gamers there. I mean, that's part of it. And it's only going to get bigger. Community is only going to continue to grow. And yeah, Counter Strike, when you play it for so long, like you just develop a love for it. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a love that a lot of people can't understand, but unless they've been like, it's crazy. But
Kind of out of
that's all.
left
It's also
field. But you say monkey see, monkey do. Do you think you could teach the monkeys to play some sort of game? Maybe not Counter Strike. That might be a little bit up there. Maybe Fall Guys or
one day.
something. Maybe some Fortnite.
Yeah, we're actually getting not Friday Fortnite. We're actually getting like I said, a monkey cam set up, and like 24/7 monkey cam. They can't do things like play games, but they do scroll on TikTok. They do. They know how to open. Like they can press the button, keypad to open the phone, and they scroll. Like their two favorite things are Dora the Explorer, SpongeBob. But when they hear those theme songs, they start like going crazy and start shaking their heads like that. That means they're excited. They'll start shaking their heads. It's so cute to see them get excited. Or like when I walked in Fishtank, I had this big fear that Benji was going to forget. Like I really did. I was like, man, what? I've never been away from a monkey this long. I get back, he was jumping so high, he was smacking his head. I was like, no, you're gonna hurt yourself. You know what I mean? But he was so excited, my little buddy. You know what I mean? He, like I said, if he wasn't asleep, he'd be right here, right now. But yeah, like it's just,
Well,
it's crazy.
I'm happy
Because
for the monkeys that they have you back, but maybe you can get them to play Pong or something simple. If they could do TikTok, that's already more than my grandparents can do. So
right on. Yeah, I can try to do the game, man. Like always, usually the Benji's usually gonna be every time I go. Like almost, unless it's his latest night, because they gotta keep a sleeping schedule. But like, absolutely, I'll definitely try and like, see, it's people like you I can talk with or do an interview with. They're fucking normal fucking people. Like, you're not you could like if you were an interview guy, I would sit there and answer any question you want. Like because you're not disrespectful about it, from what I can
well,
see.
I appreciate
Fucking
that, Alex. You give us the all these the deal is you give us your time, and the most disrespectful thing you could do in my mind is waste somebody's time because time is all we have. So
which and guys, which I honest to God didn't mean to do last night. That video with me and Bert was supposed to happen last night, but honest to God, I really did get pulled over. That's a real thing. I mean, I was driving a 26-hour drive. You know what I mean? Like fuck, I flew for that shit, and then I got pulled over going 55 in a 35, going through some back roads, fucking town,
what you got
and
pulled over?
yeah.
Were the monkeys in the car as well when you got pulled over?
Oh, yeah, but they don't care. Like I said, that we would pull over twice with them. I literally got pulled over twice on the way home yesterday just for speeding. Neither officer ticketed me either. It was actually pretty cool, and that usually don't happen with me. Ah, there we go. There we go. I
What
like
up,
that
Monkey
about you.
King?
What's up, bro?
Ooh.
What's up? Cool shit, man. See, these are people I could play games with in the community. It's so fucking hard to know. Even when someone's complimenting, it's hard to know if they're trolling. It's a fucked up feeling.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard community to navigate, especially if you don't know it already. To go and be, you guys are only a week out from the show ending, and you've been dealing with it a little more than them. But now you have, since the show is over, the whole force of the community is on the contestants, so you're gonna get everybody all the time, and it's a lot.
It is fucking crazy. It is crazy. Like I don't know. Like it's just so funny. Like I don't know, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Some of the shit that some of the people will send us. Then again, one out of every fucking bullshit, there's something real in there. Like a gem in the rough. Like I said, I'm still trying to catch up to my messages. Like, and I don't think there's any way I can actually possibly do it. Like because every time I enter one, I get a response back, and then I forget who I've messaged, shit like that. Because I try to interact with everybody, I really do. But like it just, I have a barrage of I literally can't get them because they refresh so fast. Like, okay,
Yeah,
look at my
there's
phone.
thousands of people who are looking out, to
Yes.
contact you, good, bad, or
Example,
just to
watch.
say
I'm not.
hi.
Oh yeah, good, bad, or just stupid. Like, I can't believe the efforts people put into actually going and saying something really stupid.
Did it
Like, I can't believe that.
Did the house live up to
Go
the
ahead.
name, Famous House? Because Luke was saying that a lot of people who get off of Big Brother, they go out into obscurity. you go out, and there's a whole community, clamoring for your attention. So is it
Well,
famous house in your mind still?
Famous House, I like the name Famous House better than Fish Tank. Fish Tank, I was a shark. Like fucking some minnows to me. I'm serious. That's how I thought of it. Like fucking, a famous house. We're in there to compete. Like, I don't know. But then, like I said, me and Bert carried that show. I don't need people to tell me that. People can conduct all the interviews, make all the reaction videos they want, react to my shit. Da, da, da. But like, this is gonna sound like a shit thing to say. I would put my fucking I would put my entertainment game up against, like I said, especially if you teamed up me and Bird against somebody else. What would have been? When we first got there, I truly believe the girls, even though they deny it, they had this fantasy that it was going to be 5 girls left at the end. Like they weren't going to be clawing each other's fucking eyes out over that 50 grand. Like fucking,
Oh no,
you know,
Mizzy and Alexis are Alexis already betrayed Mizzy on like day 4. Like she was working on an alliance with Laurent and everybody behind her back. There was no way that was gonna last. And that's part of the game. You go and you build
yeah, it is.
alliances. You pledge allegiance, and there's a little bit of subterfuge. That's just part of the game, man. But you played a good game. You did.
Man, I would have stayed longer if they hadn't tried. Like I said, and that's the thing that I love chaos. I truly, I know it sounds fucked up. I thrive on it. And I embrace the chaos. I embrace the madness, but I will not choose it above my fucking family. They have been, like I said, and as much money as I have, whatever people say, these are people who financially supported my ass for a year and a half when I came to Texas. I mean, I couldn't afford a jewel pod. I'm not kidding. I did all this and I got lucky in stock. Really lucky. But you can't place all your eggs in a million baskets. Like, I'm going to place all your eggs in one basket. No risk, no reward. That is the biggest fucking truth of the world. The biggest truth. Straight up. You have to be bold. Nothing comes fucking easy. So many people sitting there waiting for a fucking handout. I know I got a lot of people fucking hate me. Do you think that's going to change me from chasing my dreams or living in the way I want to fucking live? Fuck no. They can go suck a dick. Like, you know what? I'm serious. Like, fuck that. Like, you think some because they're saying some shit to me on the like internet that's going to change? I don't read that shit. I don't think I interact with fans or people. I'm fans, friends, whatever, who are actually interested in talking or fucking whatever, hanging out, whatever, asking questions, shooting the shit, playing video games. But walkers, people that are gonna sit in their mama's basement, please come say that shit to my face. I love how everybody says they will, but no one does. Y'all have all got my address. Come fucking get it. I dare you. I putting it out there. I dare you. Because believe me, I ain't the only crazy motherfucker in this house. Y'all ain't even met. Oh god. Oh God, she's probably gonna be coming in and joining the little family scene a little bit more. But y'all met one daughter of the two. My other daughter is doesn't. She's just as crazy as her mom, dude. Just as there's no talking, only swinging. I have to calm them. They think I'm bad. They'll just fucking bust a scene in the middle of a store, any store. Don't matter where we're at. And my middle daughter looks very different. She looks very different. So people don't expect it from her, and she's a fucking tiger. Like, oh my god, I've seen it so many times. Like, it's crazy. So I do think people will get a kick out of that. So we're going on the family trip tomorrow with my other daughter. Y'all met. Y'all probably meet her this week, and I mean it. If anybody disrespects her, oh my god. Like I said, they won't to my face anyway. They will online. They'll say shit. I've yet for somebody ever to try that shit to my face. And my guess is they won't. I'm not exactly a dude you want to go looking. I'm not kidding. That was before Fishtank and you all can think I'm lying. I was lying about my monkeys. Try it. Fucking, I guess I'm lying about that too. Oh wait, you all found that and put my mugshots, not jail. Fucking try it. I mean it. To any of you punk motherfuckers in your basement, if you want it, please come get it. I'm begging you. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart. Make my fucking Christmas wish. Especially in a standard ground law state like Texas. You're fucked. I mean it. Like Texas, like you come on somebody's property here, shit. My address is docked. We're at the end of a cul-de-sac. The stupidest motherfucking place. Oh my god.
Well,
Like I said, just
talk is
some of the
cheap for these
so,
people, Alex. And you definitely, if you played
thank
Fallout, you definitely got the terrifying presence right now. Perk, you ever play
you.
Fallout?
Do you know what's sad? I haven't played it, but I have watched the show. That's the bad thing. And I thought the show was good. And I know that will piss off a lot of fans. Fans didn't like the show. Maybe I didn't understand the storyline. I can see that though. I mean, I didn't like the Resident Evil series they put out on Netflix. That had nothing to do with stupid. And I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. You know what I mean?
You got to do a Fallout New Vegas playthrough. They visited the Pioneer Saloon in Fishtank. You got to do a New Vegas playthrough.
Okay, definitely. Most def, man. I love the video game. I mean, there's a reason people like Fallout to offer. I just haven't played it, but I have watched the show. I like anything video game related. Zelda, Final Fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons. This isn't video games, but Game of Thrones. Oh god, I'm a freak about the lore. Like, like I'm saying, Elder Scrolls. Like I am. People don't realize it, but nerds are my people. They really are. The nerds are my people. I'd rather kick it with nerds than anybody else in the world. Like, because they do the same stuff I like to. I just am a little bit more rowdy than most. I don't know why, but I guess I hate the only thing I love this community. I think it's cool being a part of it. But the only thing that upsets me is just you never really know who's trolling. They will spend so much fucking energy and so much time to convince you they're not. And so finally when you do find out they're fucking Walker, it's like, damn, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, I never start out with people like that. I never try to lie to people from the jump. Like, I swear, I felt like I was like, even when I was talking to Sam, I was like, you're not going to give him when Bert was begging for the truth, right? When I was about to leave the house. Like, what really happened? What really happened? I'm like, Sam, you're going to stand there and let this guy man's break it. You're not even going to say the truth and help him at all understand, even though you know what his situation is. I'm sorry, I'm cool with everything, but I can't get down with that.
Well, in Sam's fairness, because I don't think you might have seen this, did you know that Bert was teamed up with Frank secretly? Bert and Frank had an agreement that Frank would go and cause chaos with everybody, and Bert would go and pretend to kind of want to stop it. But he knew it was happening, and he never was going to do anything that actually. Yeah, Bert, you didn't know this? You didn't see this yet?
No, when did this agreement take place? Before or after I left?
I'm pretty sure it was before you left. It was when Frank and Bert, when Furt first started happening. Were you in the house when Furt was starting to become a thing?
No. Me and Connor started the dark. I didn't even be there for about 2 days after.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think the exact day. Dark Kale, do you remember the exact day that this agreement happened?
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I think
because you left on day 2 of when Frank was there, and Frank slept. Did Frank sleep in the basement that night, and Bert smell his shoes?
I think that was that night. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I
remember.
You gotta go back to the timeline, but Bert might have had that agreement beforehand, and Sam already knew, because Sam is omniscient. Jet and everybody are watching everything. So, they do gaslight. It's part of the show. But, Sam might have known that it didn't matter what he told Bert.
Gaslighting is one thing, guys. Threatening to rape somebody's family and 72-year-old mother, I can't get down with it. No part of them, I just can't. My principal won't let me. And I still believe they took advantage of him by letting him give them $2,000, which he rightfully earned. And then gambling his money because, no offense, they know he wouldn't do anything about it. I can't get down with that on principle. I can't. It fucks me up. And because knowing what type of generous fucking person he is, that upsets me.
If you were in Bert's shoes towards the end and you were in Vegas and they gave you the option to gamble of $50,000, would you have done it black, red, or what would you have done?
Don't ask me, bro. I was on a roulette streak, and I usually fucking lose. I took the boat for 3,300.
So you say you would have bet it. You would have bet it all on red, wouldn't you?
Give me a couple drinks and fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm probably thinking, but when I'm drunk, I get really stupid, like absolutely so fucking dumb. And like, yeah, I would have. But the thing is, Bert didn't,
Well,
and they
you
didn't
you do
even.
you black or red when you bet on color? Do you black or red?
I play outside 1930. I mean, sometimes black or red. 1930. I look at the board, kind of whatever, even though it don't hurt technically. I look at the board if see what I'm feeling. I guess, and I guess I got really lucky this time around. Like I said, I got like 3,300 on the boat. Vegas, I only got like 585 between me and Jacqueline. But like, usually we lose, like But like, I was drunk betting and getting lucky. But yeah, 50 grand on a bet. The thing is, at that point in time, in my eyes, that was Bert's money. He was gambling. He worked for that money. He earned that money.
Well,
It was
no, because
his. He
when
was
that happened,
totally.
Binks wasn't eliminated yet. Binks was eliminated because she said to bet on black, and the audience voted black to skew the vote. So Binks lost the 50 grand. Yeah, because Binks said, she said black supposedly, and then all the Binks simps, because they did a poll on the website, and then everybody, because Binks said black, all the Binks simps chose black, so Binks simps lost the show and Bert 50 grand. Because I bet on red. If I'm at the roulette board, I'm betting on red every time.
I don't know how to react.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you think about that. What
Was
simping
there
could
any
do.
agreement? Was there any fucking agreement? Was there any agreement? Hey, Banks, we're about to bet all of your winnings. Are you okay with this? Was there any of that talk?
Well, they all went through it, and they told Binks not to say anything, but Binks already said that she'd bet on black. So I think Bert and Binks were.
Who made the bet? Who actually made the bet?
Well, it was Jeremy Gold. It was Sam. They were at the table.
And he went with fucking Banks' idea, or what?
Well, no, they polled the audience on the website. If you bet on the Fishtank website, you could make polls where the audience could cast their vote. And they put, are we going to bet it on black or red? They left it up to the audience. But Binks said black. And a bunch of people simped for Binks, and a lot of people think that's what skewed the vote.
Oh my god. That is fucking insane. That is fucking insane. See, I'm just learning about this shit. I told you I don't go to the website, watch nobody to this day, and I keep my word. I'm not even gonna watch that fucking interview. But I'll get my reports on it, and if I have to shit on somebody, believe me, I'll do it. And I'll just upload the real version, the real unedited shit. Like I said, watch yourself. Anyways.
You've never been on the website at all?
Never. I've actually been only told the prices. I've never visited the Fish Tank site. I have never not following, and I'm not. Someone said I was bragging about this. No, this is not a brag. I'm not following any contestant. I'm not following the Fish Tank on any of my social medias because I made it out of principle. If I'm not paid, if they do, cool, awesome. I've got nothing to do with it. The 3 offers that are already 100% finalized are, well, they were what I dreamed of. I'll just say that. All fucking 3. All 3. They wanted the billing. They fucking got one. Literally.
Well,
literally got one.
I think you'll get your payment because I think Turbo said that she read the contract and they said that, oh, well, you can get paid a year from now unless you change the contract. Turbo, they brought in like 10 new fish on week 5. They brought in 10 random people and they kicked them off 2 days later. They brought on Turbo, this Italian guy, Tony, Kawan, another Alex B. You heard there was another Alex B. There was.
And what happened? I heard that Alex B bombed. That's what I heard.
Well, she had a whole she had a whole thing where she threatened to sue the show. She was like, yeah, she actually in real life outside, she had done a modeling gig with Canva and sued them because her likeness was like used for like herpes cream or something like that. So she had said she said in passing when they found out it was a gaslight that and Alex Primestein came on. She said, "Oh, well, I'm gonna sue the show because he yelled at me, and they pulled her
Who's
aside.
that guy? I keep hearing his name. Who's Alex Primestein? Stein.
Well, his real name is Alex Stein. He's a comedian, and he does a lot of like I guess in real life trolling type of stuff. He might have made it, like, I don't know how plugged in you are to like the news and everything like that. He followed.
Washington.
You know, remember when AOC, there was the guy on Capitol Hill saying, "Oh, that's my favorite big booty Latina." Do you remember that?
No.
That was him. He followed around. He went to Capitol Hill and went up to AOC and said, "Oh, you're a big booty Latina. I love big booty Latinas." He goes to a lot of town hall meetings and jokes around. He's a pretty funny guy. But they brought him on, and he yelled at Sam and Ben and was saying they were fucking up his show because he came on as the owner of the network that owned Fishtank, and he yelled at everybody.
Man.
And, yelled at Sam, Ben, and yelled at this one girl, "Oh, what are you doing? You're not doing anything." And she said that she was going to sue because, she was like emotionally damaged from it.
After 2 days? Jesus. She couldn't even hang 2 days. And they had the right that they actually gave her my name.
Well, she seemed pretty litigious. Like I said, she had sued another company beforehand. And
Yeah, that's bad.
yeah, and Jet said, "Look, we can't have anybody on who's going to threaten to sue the show." And she said, "Well, I don't want to sue you, but, she offered Jet a pinky promise. He should have took the pinky promise to cover himself legally, I think. But he kicked her off anyway. So they brought in a whole bunch of people, and they only lasted like 3 or 4 days. And then, then they kind of hung around until Thanksgiving, and they all went to Vegas. So it was you should watch it.
Shit, this isn't me, guys. I'm hands fuck. That means I've got to go. I will see you all tomorrow. This is not me, dude. Please don't consider me an asshole. Look, my hands are up. This means the operator's telling me to shut up before I spill something stupid. Guys, I really do appreciate the support. You all will see us tomorrow and the monkeys on the way to Tahoe. And I'll be bringing my gaming equipment. Talk to you guys soon. Like the guys I just talked to, I appreciate that shit. I like having real conversation, talking about real shit. I'm serious, getting hands free. I mean it. Let's see you guys. Do you know how stupid I am? I'm just now noticing there's a chat right here. That's how dumb I am sometimes. For real. You guys are the best, and I appreciate it. I mean it. Like, thank you for questions like this. This is the shit I fuck with. Like, even like earlier when it's fucking like, even if it's late, I'd rather hang out late at night with people who can talk normal and talk like human beings rather than people who haven't like passed the third fucking grade. So thank you. I mean that genuinely from my heart. Dark Kale, and who else was up here? It was a brick. Yeah. Thank you guys. I mean that. I hope you're not Walker. That's the way, like, damn, I wish the fish tank hadn't done this to my head. But yeah, Monkey King. Hey guys, remember when I promised you bombs? I always save the best for last. And I've got more than a few tricks up my sleeve. I'm not fucking joking. Remember I said the chaos? Like I said, wouldn't it be cool if somebody had brought in a phone that like no one noticed still? And like I've always thought that would have been a cool thing, Like I said, play nice. I never reveal all my moves. I lean into that stupid shit. Remember that. Thank you guys. I sincerely appreciate it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Ciao.
All right, guys. Yeah, Alex is pretty cool. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, no comments. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I'm glad we sorted everything out. I had no questions prepared, but I think I did pretty good getting them up there and, kind of guide them. I wish I knew exactly when the Frank Burt alliance started, because he seemed kind of shook on that. But either way. All right, guys. This has been an interview. This isn't commentary coverage. But anyway, let me fucking stop rambling.